Okay, today Cracking Campers, we're just going to have a quick look at our 6-berth Sunlight motorhome. As with all of our fleet, it's a Ford Transit chassis, diesel, right-hand drive, and can be driven on a standard car licence. We'll have a look around the outside of the vehicle first. Before we do that, keys. So this particular vehicle, we just have 3 keys. You have the standard Ford key, which operates the door lock and the ignition. We have a larger odd-shaped key. This does all of the exterior lockers. And then we have a third and final key, which opens the habitation door here. Outside, first things first, I suppose, we'll make our way down the driver's side. This connection is the first thing we come across. This is an exhaust we don't need to worry about. This is the mains hookup connection. So if you're on a site, that's where you plug in. At the back here, this particular one has a huge garage. Really huge amount of storage in it. These twist around and pull out. In here, we have our mains hookup lead, which connects just behind us and will plug in on site. As well as that, we have our water filler hose. Huge garage here at the back. Again, door pushes around, latches in. At the back, we have a 2-bike rack. So this centerpiece just lifts up, bike rack folds down, 2 bikes hop up on top of it. Again, push it up out of the way when you're not using it. Nothing else to worry about at the back. Along the side, passenger side, first thing we come to is this little door, and this is for the toilet. So to open it, push the 2 buttons in, again, swings around, and this is the toilet cassette. Often a big worry and concern for people, and it shouldn't be at all. As with all of these vehicles, it's actually a relatively straightforward job. Down here, little yellow handle, lift that up, pull out the cassette. Once you have the cassette out, you can twist this lad round and empty it either on a campsite or at any normal toilet. Open this and twist it in. When you're finished, push it back, lift it up again, slide it back into position. Nothing else, not too complicated. Close the door when you're finished. Now, this one is for water. So the hose from the other side, at any campsite or petrol station, key, opens it, top it up. This is where the gas bottle is stored. Again, the longer of the keys, open and twist these locks. They're in open position at the moment. Lift it up out of the way. And we have our gas bottle. Now, this gas bottle will be supplied full or close to full for your rental, so you have nothing to worry about. On the top of it, there's one little switch here, the regulator, over and back for on and off. Now, it's just left in the on position at the moment, which we'll need to demonstrate inside. Okay, close that down again and twist our locks. At this point here, we have the diesel filler cap, and the only key that opens that is the ignition key for the van. Right, let's go and have a quick look inside. All of these vans, they don't burn oil, they don't use water, so you should have no checks to do under the bonnet. Again, the door, there's only one key that opens that, and that is this particular smaller key, twist to open it. Pulls around and it latches into position. We also have an electric step on this one, and to operate the step, this little switch inside the door, and the step is down. Okay, jump inside. So first of all, we have a double bed over the cab here, and this is for the ladder. Lifts off, just hooks on here. We also have our central dinette area. This converts into a double bed, which we'll come back to in a moment, and we have a fixed double at the back. Now, if we were to have just pulled in on site, the first thing I would do was stop, obviously, jump out, connect up the mains, which I've shown you on the outside, if you have that facility. Around the passenger side, I'd open the gas drawer and I'd flick across the regulator and turn on the gas. Then I'd make my way into the back of the vehicle, and the next most important thing to do is to switch on the control panel, which is just above the doorway here, and the only button we need to worry about is to press this one into the on position. Okay, so this is now on. Nothing else to worry about there. We'll go to the back and work our way forwards. So this is the fixed double bed in the rear of this. Really, really good sized bed. Above head, we have a skylight, just open at the moment. And with all of the windows, we have this blackout blind. So this will just slide across. Also on the sides, same idea, blackout blinds. All of the blinds in all of these vans can be a little bit fiddly and temperamental, so we'd always recommend do not allow kids to use them, only as an adult. All the switches now, once we've turned on the system, are flicked and switched independently. All right? This particular unit here is very important. This is in control of our water heater and of our central heating. Now, generally in the summertime, we will not need the central heating too much. If we want to use our water heater, there are two settings up the way. This is 40 degrees, which is generally the one that's most used, or 60 degrees. Once the green light is on, it means that the system is operational and everything should be okay. If we want to put on the central heating, it's just the flame symbol, that's central heating on its own. Or if we wanted to put on the central heating and the water heater, 60. And when you're not using it, make sure you turn it off. This central one dictates the airflow throughout the van when the central heating is on. Okay, this is just a closet, and with all of the van, there's push button to open, and again, push button to close. Our toilet and shower area. This one is a twist, it's the only one that's a twist in the van. Twist it to open. So this is the shower. Again, it's just an on-off system. Once the water heater has been on about 30 minutes, you should have enough hot water for a shower. Mixer tap on off. The shower doors themselves have a little button here that pops off and they come across and slide together. Tap here, same idea, it's on a micro switch. On, off. Set the temperature. Our toilet, again, often a bone of contention. It's very simple. Lift the lid, do whatever business is required, close it down. The blue button here is the flush, so give it a bit of a flush, and then down here is a lever which you operate left and right, or right and left. Right, opens it, and close it again, left. Now that has been discharged into the cassette on the outside, which I've already shown you how to empty. An important one with this van is the light switch is actually up underneath this unit. That switches the lights on and off. It's just in a little tricky spot. You might not see it if you weren't familiar with it. So again, always close this door when it's not in use. Okay, now our fridge. This is a three-way fridge. So if we're on site at the moment and we have plugged into mains, we should have it switched up to the mains position here. Picture of a little lead. If you're traveling from one site to another, one area to another, and the temperature of your fridge is already down, you can maintain that with the 12-volt symbol here. That's all that's for. This 12-volt system only operates while the engine is running. Finally, we have our gas setting, which is used quite a bit. So with gas, you can keep your fridge cool without needing any other power source. So if you switch it onto gas, to operate the fridge, you'll need to open the door. So this fridge has a little lock on it. You push it in slightly, slide it across. Our fridge opens up. Freezer box on the top. Now, to light it on gas, down in this corner here, you have a little observation window, this lad. On this side, you have the temperature control, so that's minimum up to maximum. To light it on gas, you would hold this one in here, so leave it up to the max and press the starter button at the same time. After a couple of clicks, you keep this held in, and in the bottom corner, you'll see a blue flame. You hold this for about 20-30 seconds, and you let it off. The blue flame should continue to be lit, and that's pretty much it. Once the gas is lit, it will stay on. Simple as that. Again, close the door, latch across. Right, kitchen area. Top drawer, all cutlery and other little bits and bobs that will be necessary. Down below, we have pots, pans, kettle, strainers, other little things that would be necessary. Our kitchen tap, same idea, on off, simple as that. Storage across here, we have some plates and bowls. Next one over, we have our mugs, cups. Top of the unit here, we have the hob. This just lifts up, a nice creak. The splash guard pulls across. Once the gas is switched on outside to operate this, it's just twist. You'll hear the gas coming and you use the cigarette lighter supplied here. Click, click, and it ignites. Really, really simple. Put it back out of the way and pop the cover back down. This one also has an oven. Again, very simple operation. Just twist and it'll ignite. Now, our table area here, this converts into a double bed at night time. Very simple. 2 buttons at the back, push down, and this actual table will then lift off. Okay? When you lift off this table, you will notice that halfway down the front leg, you have a button. And this button is used to make, it's what's called a kneeling table. So you press this in and the leg will fold up out of the way. Once you have that leg folded in out of the way, it will hook on at the back. The original hook's at the top. You'll just lower down and will hook in on the bottom, and this kneeling leg will be on the floor. This part of the table will make the centerpiece of the base of the bed, and the cushions then, these cushions simply fall together to make a complete double bed. At the front, as we said, ladder will see us out. Also blackout blind across the top, another one here. One final thing, this light switch is for the main light switch above our head. So we have our power on our board on, so to switch this one on and off. Oh yeah, we also have a skylight here, and to open this one, it's on a wind. Twist up and down, make sure it's closed while you're driving obviously, and there's also a blackout blind on that one. So hope that's been of help. Any other questions? Ask me on collection. Thank you.